up, guys? Welcome to local band Smokeout. Any genre from anywhere in the entire world. I do reactions, reviews, and interviews with bands, and I want to hear your music.
I think we're golden, ladies and gentlemen. Left for Dead in the building.
Hell yeah!
Oh wow!
Yes,
dude, that's a crazy applause. Wow! Thank you.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, the pleasure is ours, man. We've been bumping you guys for so long, and continuous fire. You guys just keep breathing fire like a dragon. I swear, it just keeps coming. Do me a favor, kindly introduce yourself. Let us know whereabouts in the world you are right now. Plug and promote anything and everything.
I'm Giancarlo. I'm the vocalist for Left 4 Dead.
And I am Austin. People call me Blades. I'm the bass player. And you can check out our newest song, Reanimate, out on all streaming platforms right now. We have a music video that we dropped for it that we're very, very stoked about. It's a bunch of footage from the most recent tour that we just went on, and some really cool hometown shows that we had after that as well. So, but yeah, much love, you guys. And thank you all, BG, everyone with local band Smokeout. Hey, just thank you guys so much, and shout out to you guys for everything that y'all do for bands on any level, man. It's a pleasure to see a platform here just continue to hustle and push all these artists that are really trying to make something of themselves, man. Like, you're giving people an opportunity, man. So just wanted to say thank you.
I very much appreciate the kind words, guys. Thank you for that, for real. We noticed at the end of the Reanimate video that it looked like you kind of showcased the videographer. Did he go on the tour with you guys the entire time, specifically like planned ahead to have like crazy footage for videos and stuff like that? And
Yeah,
what is his name? Let's plug him as well, because the footage is awesome.
Yes, his name is Jared. He's been doing like a lot of our like social media, like real content and stuff like that. That was kind of the original idea for him to come on that tour with us. We didn't kind of know initially that we were gonna use that for the video, but once we started like seeing the clips that he was using, we were like, hey, this would kind of look cool if we just spliced it together, and that's kind of how that video came about.
How'd you guys meet him?
He's been in our music scene for a long time. He had a couple bands that we were like really close with, and he kind of stepped away from playing music and just started focusing on doing like just like video content and pictures and videos and stuff like that. So we just kind of like, we liked what he was doing, so we got in contact with him, and he's just kind of been consistently sticking with us. So we just for consistency, and we love his work. It's just really great to have him on our team.
Yeah, I mean, it looks awesome. I know you're probably wondering why I have devils on the screen here in front of you, which chat can't see, but I specifically want to ask, like, how do you guys feel you have grown from Devils to Reanimate, Necrodancer, all the latest singles? And simultaneously, second part to that question, has your writing process changed?
You want to?
Yeah, I can take I'll take the first one if you want the second one, man, as far as the process changing and stuff. But yeah, man, it's been a really cool evolution. It's Giancarlo and I, we weren't like members of the band when Devils dropped. That was the guitar player Ethan, the guitar player and producer of everything that we've been are going to be dropping from here on forth. He kind of started the project with a couple other homies of his, and it was pretty much just like they wanted to do something kind of akin to Chelsea Grin, and really liked that the deathcore elements that bands like them were doing at the time. And he and I were actually in different bands at the time, and we had met at a show that we were playing together, and he told me about this project Left 4 Dead, like before anything ever came out. And I got like just kind of following him from that point on. I got to see the point where he's like, "Oh yeah, like I remember he told me he was going to start that band. Oh, check it out. They dropped this EP and it's super cool." And pretty soon after that, he ended up he was kind of shopping for some new members just because the other guys weren't able to really be as available. And I ended up being one of the first guys that he scooped. And over that time, kind of through the pandemic, we discussed what what we would like the band to be, because the world's really our oyster. There's nothing that we have to do, and so we shared a bunch of music with each other and learned a lot of new things about each other and just about what metal music kind of has to offer right now as a whole, and kind of came up with the idea of like, let's steer, like we'll have some deathcore, but we don't necessarily want to be boxed into deathcore. We want to have some of this. We like a lot of the metalcore stuff. We like
hip hop stuff too. Clearly,
yeah, man.
You guys
We've
both
always
going
liked
some
new metal,
hip-hop.
but that didn't really come until later with this most recent drop. And so that's it. We've just kind of been from the point that we ended up getting all the new members and establishing what that sound was going to be. We've had the pleasure of getting everyone's kind of influence in and everyone's kind of background involved. And Reanimate is kind of one of the most one of the freshest examples of that, implementing some of the new metal stuff that we grew up with, early 2000s type stuff.
So Ethan walks away, but says, I want to still be involved as like full-time production for you guys. And does he?
No. So I'm sorry. So he's still a member of the band. Like he always has been. It's his brainchild. And
okay, I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my apologies. Go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, from the Devil's EP, that was Ethan and another vocalist that they had. After that, once they split ways and they were looking for other members, like I joined kind of thinking we were gonna kind of continue with the Devil sound, and then when we got Isaac, because we were both trying out at the same time, and they kind of like fused us together, and we kind of quickly realized that like Isaac has a yin and yang style from me, so it was kind of trying to figure out how to best implement him, and we had like just a lot of fun bouncy grooves. So we were just kind of like, how can we like lean into that? Like we're not kind of like just deathcore. So like, what can we do to expand on it? And that's kind of like when some of the more like hip hop elements and stuff like that started popping up.
Word. Austin, I've never played Cyberpunk, but clearly you are a huge Cyberpunk fan. Is that your
honestly,
favorite game?
I can't say it's my favorite game. I think it's my favorite universe. Honestly, I think there was just that weird sour taste with that really rocky drop that they had when it first came out. But no, it is definitely a wonderful universe though, man. Recently I've been on that new Metal Gear Solid remake that came out. That's more my speed personally.
Cool. I'm working on Silk Song. I forever play Call of Duty Mobile, and then I'm working on the Gears remake that just dropped also.
Dude, nice. Classic, man.
So fellas, I know I asked you off camera, excuse me, about the trivia portion of the show, and I believe you have selected South Park. Are we still going with South Park?
Yeah.
We figure it's probably the best choice, man. It's really the only thing that we watched on tour, so.
So my job is to come up with trivia that is extremely difficult to stump you on South Park. I need no more than 1 second, and I'm ready. Here we go. Within South Park, this is extremely difficult level 10 trivia. What is the first name of Kyle's grandmother? It starts with a C. That's the only hint I'll give you. I don't even remember the episode where we see Kyle's grandmother, and I've seen a shitload
That's
of
what
South
I'm
Park.
saying. I don't even know what. I don't remember.
I
What
told
she
you it
even
was gonna be
looks
level
like,
10.
Dude.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah,
It's-
you came swinging.
Okay. Okay. We'll go
Fast.
a slight bit easier on the next one, but the answer was Cleo. It is written on her gravestone in the
I was about
Korn's
to
Groovy
guess
Ghost
Cleo.
Mystery episode.
Oh my God.
That's so funny. Wow, okay. Great job, man. Honestly.
Maximum difficulty. You were saying earlier, Giancarlo, that when Isaac joined, you kind of didn't know that it was going to be both you guys joining. You joined for the Devil's Sound, but not that. That's not my question. But my question is, like, when it does going back to the writing process, like, how do you guys go back and forth and decide, like, I'm going to do this part, and like a highs needed here, a lows needed here, etc. Like, when it comes to the vocal tracking portion.
It just kind of, I mean, whatever sounds right, kind of it. I mean, sometimes you hear like a really fast and heavy part, and like, I mean, like you'll just kind of like start picturing like what it's supposed to sound like, and you'll just kind of go with your gut on that. But also, like sometimes I do like to try to subvert certain expectations, like usually because I'm the one who does a lot of the highs and the lows and stuff like that. Like if there's a heavy part, they'll kind of expect me on the breakdown, but I'll be like, hey, Isaac will kind of throw his thing on it.
Is
So
there
we'll just
ever a night like let's say hypothetically you're mid like a 3-week tour, and night 3 your voice is shot and you guys have to like rotate sections to an extent, like to you just go 30%, you give him the 70, like do you guys compensate in weird scenarios like that?
I mean, we kind of, I mean, we try to have it enough, like split enough to where there's just a good kind of evenness. Like if there's one song where I have the chorus, then the next one he will have the chorus. There's a kind of something, just enough to where we're kind of keeping it even. Or if like live, I'm kind of going all cylinders, then when the song ends, then he could kind of take over and talk with the crowd, and he's great with the the hype factor and stuff like that.
There's definitely moments where they've definitely gotten a really good working relationship kind of going, because I've definitely noticed moments mid set where they'll kind of like, even if somebody kind of stumbles, even just in between, maybe just talking with the crowd or something like that, or maybe like a count in on the one liner or something like that, one of us might be slipping off, and the other can kind of get him back on track and all that stuff. So it's definitely nice. Like there are definitely those moments, and they both have those capabilities to be able to kind of make up for each other if something goes awry. So we're definitely fortunate in that way.
That's cool. Let's try the South Park trivia one more time.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Only revealed in one episode. The episode's called Chef Aid. Can you tell me either the first or last name of Chef? It's only revealed in one episode. Can you tell me the first or last name of Chef?
It's like I want to say Clancy, but that's probably not it.
I feel like you're right. That sounds. You know what? We'll just go with Clancy as the first name, I guess.
Randomly guess the last name.
That's a last name.
Oh, that's the last name. Okay, what do you think?
Oh,
wait. Oh, no. I thought that was the first name.
No, for the first name. Yeah. I don't
This
know.
guy, dude.
Clancy Brown or something.
I really just want to say something stupid like Boyardee.
Yeah.
But that's definitely not
It is it is Jerome McElroy.
Okay.
Jerome McElroy.
Jerome McElroy.
Dude,
I did not know that either. I did not know that either.
I need to watch more South Park.
That is crazy. Give me toss out. Let's do some fun ones. Toss out everything went wrong at this particular show. The backing tracks fail. So for some reason, you can't hear yourself playing Austin on bass. Everything's going wrong at the show. But from a perspective of how did you learn to grow from it to make sure these things don't occur again in a future show?
I have a really stupid one that's a bit recent, and it's such a dumb story, honestly. But it gives me an opportunity to shout out a homie that really helped me out. So, there was this really awesome show that was, I think it was around December of last year. Was that when Darkness Divided came back? Like when I had to step off stage for a little bit.
No, Darkness was in January.
I was in January. Either way, There was a recent awesome show. There was definitely an awesome crowd. It was very active and kind of a blur. But there was a moment in the set where we were about to play Nemesis, and I like to try different things out with my little getup and everything. I like to have like a stage character and stuff, and so uh, trying some new wardrobe and everything, and I forgot to take off this necklace that I was wearing, and with this rat's nest of hair, it got significantly tangled in the middle of the song, and I was just it was really tough to do the normal jamming that I do. We were really trying to put on a great show, and I'm not trying to lose my hair at a more rapid rate than I already am. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do here. So I step off stage, and fortunately, the bandmates in this band now called Without a Heaven. This guy, shout out to Cody, because while fortunately I had the wireless because I was playing the song, and he was just unraveling it out of my hair, and I was able to get back kind of like just before it got really to the peak part of the song. And
Yeah.
and lesson learned: just don't wear necklaces on stage. Definitely not for me. Can't do it. Very stupid one. Do you have one?
Everything went wrong at this show, Giancarlo. What happened, or at least for you personally? It's everything. You can't hear
I,
yourself. The in ears break. What happened?
I think just like in general, we had a show. It was like a really big, like hometown show in a really big room, and our drummer got sick like maybe like a day or two before, and we had to like scramble to find like somebody, and like he learned it literally that day, and like just trying to like coordinate everything. I mean, the show went like relatively well. I mean, I guess when it comes to that, but just kind of all the like, bro, like how can you get sick like right before this big show? I mean, shit happens, but
Damn
it's still
you!
just like, yeah, yeah, just eat your vitamins and whatever the fuck. Yeah,
No, I mean, I can even look back at on some shows where it was pretty unanimous that like, man, everything really felt like it was going wrong, and uh, man, I've had a lot of moments in some of my in my prior band where like I would just be really really hard on myself and hold on to it for so long. But I mean, something that I think I've learned and that the rest of us have learned through it is like, I mean, dude, like they're not all gonna be good ones, dude. Like, so, things are gonna happen. Not like technical difficulties are a thing, no matter what. It's all about like you choose how to react to that, and you keep moving forward.
kind of going back to a previous point. Like one time, our other vocalist Isaac's mic went out, and like, while that part he's trying to figure out his thing, I'm just kind of covering and like doing his parts and stuff, just kind of keeping everything going until he was able to figure out.
It's a
But
pro move.
I mean, yeah, you just I mean you got to know everything inside and out and try to plan for everything best you can. But that's just
You
kind of
can't plan for everything though, man.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's just gonna go wrong, and you just gotta work with what you can, and if you can fix it, cool. If not, I mean, you just gotta keep putting on the good show. You gotta keep performing. You know what I mean? Like, just you gotta do the best you can.
Your guitar could be like unplugged, but as long as you're spinning and looking cool, then I mean nobody's gonna care.
At a certain point, and even then, so like I know as a fan, I can often be very forgetful. I most of the time just remember the high points of concerts that I go to.
Oh, there are parts when like we're jamming and like we're playing live, and I forget that like I'm supposed to be like singing, like I'm just jamming to the song, and then I'm like, oh yeah, like gotta like rush back into it, and I'm like, oh, yeah. I mean, just random stuff like that will happen.
Local band Smokeout crew knows what's up.
Yeah.
You know.
Fellas, our time is almost up, but I want to know, without revealing, you don't have to reveal song titles or dates, but what can we expect, or maybe announcements, but what can we expect the rest of 2025 that hasn't been announced that you can just kind of dabble tease us a little something?
So
Let's wet the palate a little bit.
what we have, like loaded in the chamber, we have an EP that's like 97% done. We have music videos shot for maybe like half of it right now. I mean, we just released the first one, but we definitely plan on having something consistent. We are aiming for October for the next release to have a little spoopy theme, but it's like we're definitely trying to make sure there's something consistent from this point.
Yeah,
Is-
man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say no. I mean, just gearing up for spooky time. We definitely are gonna be having a nice, fun release for you guys. Very personal to us. That's gonna be coming out in October, and like John said, can confirm the EP will definitely be out by the end of the year.
That is amazing, fellas. Final question would be something that we don't expect either of you guys to listen to in your spare personal time. You don't even want your bandmates to know that you jam this band. You would never tell them this on tour, that in your headphones you got BTS or Justin Timberlake bumping. Like, what is something that we wouldn't expect from you guys that you jam?
So I know for like, I mean, I'm pretty unapologetic for whatever I listen to in general. Like, I mean, they know, but I mean, right now, I mean, just mainly because of like my girlfriend will listen to stuff like Tate McRae. I'm like, okay, this is like good pop, I could like fuck with
She
this.
does the splitsies too.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then dude, I'm not even gonna cap, man. That K-pop Demon Hunter, that shit, like those songs are catchy as fuck. I was like,
It's true.
oh my god, I hate that I hear it so much.
What
Yeah,
would you say,
I'll add
Austin?
to that. Blackpink is I actually do really really like. Their beats are just so insane. Dude.
Jump is
Like, their
fire. I've been
production
playing Jump a
value.
lot.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that song rips too, dude. Yeah. And honestly, I think a kind of silly but really big one for me, like older stuff, but Coldplay. Like old Coldplay is definitely like a guilty pleasure thing.
How dare you?
I'm a very textbook white boy in that regard, man. Like
Fix
I
You
can't
is like an
ignore,
all-time fave for me.
dude. Yeah, I mean like Parachutes is so good. I don't know, just like that era of them when they were super super sad. I thought was really awesome. But
Now they're rich, so
I
not
don't
sad
know.
anymore.
Yeah, no, but I mean, yeah, no, even more happy now that they got that boost in streams from the whole controversy.
Yeah, with she divorced her husband the other day, like 2 days ago.
No way, that really happened.
Yeah, they
Good for
actually,
her,
I
man.
believe I read that they actually divorced. But fellas, I'm excited. I'm excited for the spooky release, the multiple videos, the EP coming soon. We've consistently been plugging and playing you guys, and we love you. Please make it to the West Coast sooner or later so I can attend the show and tell everybody I've seen it in the flesh. It's fire. I
We
know.
would love to. We would love to.
Be honored, man. We'll definitely be hitting you up at whenever that is coming. Like you'll know well in advance for sure, man. We'll plan something awesome.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, Austin, Giancarlo, Left for Dead.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Cheers, boys. We love you. Have an excellent
Thank you,
evening.
thank you. Love you guys too. Appreciate y'all.
Cheers.